Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody from your past who maybe was being a bit manipulative, or they thought they could kind of play a few tricks and things would go their way, but their lives didn't go the way they wanted them to. We have, I knew exactly what I was doing and I regret lying to you. Maybe you're far more perceptive than they gave you credit for. Maybe, one of those little cogs in the machine of their trick or their illusion fell apart or collapsed. But the kind of overriding energy here is you have taught this person that being honest would have been far superior to trying to get whatever illusion to be bought into. I think they underestimated you. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Malcolm. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. A little bit more. I hope you're having a good weekend or a good day. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Pause Tarot. The World. Knight of Cups. Hermit in the reverse and Judgment. So they offered you something that didn't exist, or they made a promise to you that something was going to stop, right? This could be, I would like to be in a committed relationship, so I'm not going to have this dating app on my phone anymore or talk to anybody on my roster. This could be, I know that in order to be in a relationship with you, you want me to quit going out or quit smoking or whatever. There's something here that this person was like, oh, yeah. No, I got that. I could do that. I got you. Do you? Probably not. I feel like this was where things went wrong. This Knight of Cups was, I'm going to offer more than I can, or I'm going to offer to act in a way that I know is not sustainable. And with the Hermit in the reverse, Judgment, I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you called this person out and said, you said you would do this and then you did that. So it doesn't really feel like you're being honest with me, or maybe even honest with yourself. So Hermit in the reverse, it's like, yeah, you wanted me to believe that you were on the right path or that you were doing what you needed to, but it's pretty clear that you didn't. The Moon, Seven of Swords in the reverse. It may have worked for a little while for you to lie about this or to create some sort of illusion. Maybe you really like having some sort of like moving in silence element to your life. But I caught you. This is somebody who knows exactly what was going on, or who knows that, there was a lie or a little bit of a charade. Seven of Swords in the reverse makes me feel like even if this person was completely honest about what happened, it wouldn't be as helpful because they've already been like mostly discovered, right? This scandal or secret, it's already out. So at that point, you don't really get any credit for being transparent. Like you already kind of missed your opportunity, the best one anyway. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. You didn't do the work that you told me you were going to do. You didn't do the things that you said were worth it in order to be with me or in a relationship with me. So with the Four of Wands in the reverse, now I don't feel like I can trust you. And that probably means I'm not interested in a relationship. Four of Wands in the reverse is instability. I feel like this is all about broken promises. I will do this, and then I didn't, right? But I figured you would believe me. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and Temperance. Yeah. I think whatever was being hidden has to do with somebody acting like they were single when they were not single, or acting in a way that they specifically said they would not. Because we have King of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It could also be someone was spending money that they shouldn't have. So maybe you had like little marital chit chat about finances, and this person said they would stop gambling or buying things for their car or their closet. This is somebody who did not follow through on those promises. And with Temperance, this could be about somebody who was partying too much. But I'm taking this to be kind of like the bright spot in this part of the reading. I know, because I'm looking right at these King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, that if I want to have stability, or if I want to not have to try to guess what kind of problem I'm going to encounter with this connection next, maybe I just need to be on my own. Maybe this isn't who I thought it was. Yeah, I feel like you were a little detective, or you got some information and you didn't really feel like there was any need to let this person kind of try to control the narrative. You're just like, okay, well, it is what it is. You said you would do that and you didn't. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? Hello, Gonzalez. What's happening? It was the best. Thank you. Seriously, you all were like, you made me blush and speechless, and that's not very common for me. It's happening again. So thank you. All of you were super kind to me. Thank you, Stephen. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? So we've got the Fox, number 14, and the Labyrinth, number 43, or Labyrinth. I'm going to tell you that everything is going to be exactly as you asked of me, but of course there's little hoops that I have to jump through, and I'm going to make it seem like there's all these reasons why I can't do what you asked me right away, or I'm going to make it really difficult for you to figure out whether or not I'm being honest. This Labyrinth is somebody who feels like they can dominate the conversation or control what you see or put you in a little bit of a maze where you can't find it, the truth. But also look at, we've got people that are in this maze and they're facing the other direction. I feel like whoever is the Hermit in the reverse, the person who regrets lying, they are the type of person who compartmentalizes their social community. I'm best friends with you, but I don't really want you to like hang out with, you know, the people that I'm dating or with my family. This is, you know, like the one person I still talk to from my family. I don't introduce them to my best friend. And then I have like 3, you know, significant others. It's like this person keeps people on different tracks so that they can't get caught what they're doing. Five, the tree of life, and number 12, the owls. So number 12 has 2 versions in this deck. This is the darker one, the owls. And those of you who know me know I don't really like owls. So it's a whole nightmare thing. It's okay. Like I understand they're cool, like chill in person, but maybe. Hello, Jamie. How are you doing? Good morning, Peggy. What's happening? I did. Look, I feel like this is somebody who is just now starting to realize that if they want the good things in life, they can't be doing the moving in silence or keeping secrets or pretending to be one thing when really being another. This could be somebody who's realizing if you really want a significant relationship that is healthy, you can't try to have 2 of them at the same time. Did they not teach that in school? Okay. Excuse me. Allergic to BS. No, I probably just need a drink. Did I mention this is the Gilded Reverie? So we've got the man with a shirt and the scythe. So you may not be a man, but this is your energy. And it's because you are exhibiting that masculine side of yourself by being willing to take action. And what, pray tell, is that action? It's a big old see you later, see you never, adios. You're cutting somebody out. The scythe is an important part of healing. What do you need to let go of in order to embrace or, divert more energy into the things that really matter? This is the Egyptian tarot. So if you were keeping track, we had the fox clarified by the tree, clarified by the masculine energy, the man with the shirt. Again, that's you. I don't care if you're a man. Gender doesn't matter in tarot, okay? But at least most of the time. This is somebody who's saying you were being a little sneaky. And when I leveraged my intuition, I figured out that you had a secret, the moon. I don't need you to tell me what actually happened because I figured it out. And with the 5, the tree of life, this is and if I know who you really are, if you showed me who you really are, I'm going to believe you. Therefore, meet the scythe. Therefore, you're not in my life anymore. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Judgment. You lied. Probably more than once. Probably over several weeks, maybe even several months. So can you really fault me for making the decision to walk away? Ace of Cups. 2 of Wands. They were hoping that because you have feelings for them or because they could, I don't know, rather successfully love bomb you, that you would still choose them even if you found out they had another person. The audacity. Hello, Justice. How are you doing? So if you've ever heard anything like love isn't enough, that's kind of what this is, right? Yeah, I can love you, but if I know that from the beginning, you knew exactly what you were doing and you were lying to me and you wanted me to believe that you were doing something that we talked about and then you weren't doing that thing. And you really think I'm just going to sit here and be like, ooh, can I have another helping of that, please? The Tree of Life says you are not willing to do that anymore. Maybe you did in the past. Maybe this is round 3 or 4 with this person. But the point is you've learned that if you see this person has not good intentions, if they want to be secretive and hide things from you and pretend that they're single when they're really in a relationship with you, then, or just one of those. I'm doing well, thank you. I did hit my head a little bit, but no biggie. I'm sure I still have 7 brain cells left. Maybe 8. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Tower. And the Sun. I'm sorry for chuckling. Look, this Hermit in the reverse may have been quite accustomed to being able to kind of be the smartest person in the room, where they felt like people were pretty much always going to believe what they have to say. And then they met you. You're, the saying, they met their match. That's you. You're the Tower. I don't normally see the Tower as a person, but yeah, that's you. You show up on the scene and you're like, something isn't right here. That Page of Pentacles in the reverse to me symbolizes you're not really looking for the same life. You're not necessarily on the same path, or maybe we just have too many differences. So you do a little snooping or you get some information and you're willing to stop the relationship or walk away when you find out what the truth is. They didn't expect you to walk away. They expected you to, I don't know, be upset and ask them again to change their behavior. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Not loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. What's up, what's it? This is somebody who's mad because you caught them. That's why they haven't actually wanted to change. They haven't gotten to that point where they realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this thing, not because I might get caught and that would be bad for me, but because I'm actually like hurting somebody they care about. If they haven't gotten to that point yet, then why would they change their behavior? It's just about not getting caught at that point, right? Knight of Wands, and then the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you make promises and you don't follow through. You tell me that you're, exclusive with me, or you deleted your dating apps, or, not going on any dates or whatever, but Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you still pretend like you're single. So this could be somebody who's really flirty. Maybe you found out that they're hanging out with somebody from work or seeing an ex. King of Wands. This is somebody who does get a lot of attention. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Devil in the reverse. They feel like they're attractive enough, or that they have captivated you enough to get, a couple of mistake rounds in before they really have to do something about this behavior. I really do feel like it's an inability to commit. They just felt like you would always come back around. They didn't expect that you would start to like lose your feelings or not be interested. What do you mean? But I'm so hot. You don't want to come back for more? They're so confused. Like, did I do something? Oh, yeah. Or like more like you didn't do something that you said you would. This is the Fairy Lenormand. We don't walk through the storm, we become the storm. I like that. Number 22. This is about decisions, paths. Number 7, the Fox. I'm sorry, I was looking at the Fox because this is the same kind of energy, right? The Snake and the Fox. This is our Hermit in the reverse. The person who felt like, okay, I can get you to see me in a particular way, especially if you didn't get to meet anybody's friends or their family. It was like you got to know them for a couple of months and it was really just them. What do you really know about them? That's by design. They don't want you to know too much, right? And you're starting to realize everything was like a plan. And you don't want to deal with somebody who wants to be secretive in the context of a romantic relationship. Like, that's not the point. So again, with the masculine energy, you don't have to be a man. But now we have the man coming out from the Fairy Lenormand as well. Same card, right? Number 28. And that masculine energy is about taking action. All right. You don't want to treat me right, or you want to make promises and break them. You want to act like you're single? Cool. Guess what? I have great news for you. You're now officially single. Oh, now you don't even have to feel bad about being who you are. Wait, you probably didn't. This is somebody who's like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to be honest with myself. You're not changing. You keep telling me you're going to. And you probably think I'll just keep like eating it up and believing you. But at a certain point, I got to hit that wall and realize, am I allowed to say that? I feel like whoever you are, you're saying you ain't shit. You think you're real attractive. That's great. You know what? It's not going to last. I feel like somebody's getting a little like Like, screw you too then. All right. You think you can lie? You think you can like play a little game here? Well, then I'm going to take my toys and go home. Enjoy playing Risk by yourself or enjoy playing Hanged Man by yourself, right? This is somebody who says, I see what your tricks are. I see what your plan was. I know that you have zero intention of actually committing to me. Even though you told me you would stop seeing other people, you clearly haven't. So I'm going to make the decision that I need to make for myself, which is to walk away. I'm going to caution you because some of you would like to be real mouthy. And guess what? I know how that feels. Some choice things you could say to this person and they'd be spot on. But I will also tell you this. My suspicion is whoever I'm reading for, you are a little slice of karma when you show up in people's lives. You are there to hold up a mirror to them and say, this is what you're doing wrong. This right here. Are you ready to hear that yet? And it is best, in my opinion, you're free to disagree with me, to prioritize the lesson that is happening. And if you are one to fly off the handle and do a lot of name calling and put someone in their place, it may feel real good in the moment. But they're going to focus on what you said to them and how you're petty and make it about your being mean, right? You're a big old meanie, Queen of Swords. How dare you tell me I'm a bad person? I'm not a liar. I just crush a lot. There's something about keeping the conversation to a minimum, not letting things escalate, because if this person's going to learn a lesson from the situation from you, they need to focus on what they did for it to happen instead of your reaction. So sometimes the power move is not telling somebody just how awful they are. The like actual goal is let's all become better people, right? So we want to help people learn this lesson. That being said, it's free will. You can say what you got to say. So, hello, Missy. How are you doing? We've got Death in the reverse and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. They weren't willing to stop flirting or, hanging out with people that they knew were interested in them. They really like the attention. Okay. I feel for the majority of you, this person that lied to you is somebody who really enjoys posting pictures of themselves or really enjoys getting attention from people they don't even know. Okay. And that's part of the problem. Like, for some of you, this Hermit in the reverse, King of Wands, part of the reason that they can't offer commitment is because they need that constant high five from strangers. Like, oh my gosh, you're so attractive. I bet you're a really good person inside. It's not really how it goes, but that's how they're using it, right? If all these people want me, if all these people think I'm, hot and they want to like go out on a date with me, then I must be a catch, right? Well, that's cool. But like, I'm going to go ahead and compare you to a house for sale. You might have lovely grounds. You might have great landscaping. You might have a roof that looks like it's new. You might have a really charming little front door. But if I walk inside and your garage is stacked this high with garbage in it, am I going to want to buy that house? No. This King of Wands has a lot of garbage in there that they think is valuable validation for who they are as a person. And that's what they need to learn. And you are likely going to teach them that lesson if they are, ears up, paying attention. Hello, Voyager. Hello, Shantae. How are you doing? I mean, there's probably a lot of them out there, right? Social media isn't really helping us with that. So they need to work on this. That's why you are in their life. You show them, feel like whoever I'm reading for, you've already learned this lesson or this was never really your bag. You're never, oh my gosh, I got 1,000 likes on a picture of my nose. Everyone thinks it's perfect. It matches my heels. I'm sorry. I know I have a lot of content here on YouTube, but I don't really like social media. So forgive me if I am insulting. I'm not trying to insult anyone. I just know that there's a lot of people out there that could be doing meaningful things with their time and their talents that are instead kind of sucked into this vacuum of attention seeking. And we can do more with that, you know? Hello, Jasmina. Okay, wait, Jasmina, are you the one in Sweden? Because I have an answer for you if you are. Um, hello, Chandlo. How are you doing? So, Five of Wands in the reverse. They thought you were going to fight. They thought that you would compete for them. This Five of Wands in the reverse is like, oh, honey, I don't compete. You either know that I'm the best and that you want to be in a relationship with me, or you don't. Okay, cool. So my cousin, well, it's technically my cousin's first kid. And by the way, he has the same birthday as me. So that's why I was talking to him. I think the name is pronounced Boris, like, but I think it's spelled with an A. Does that sound right? All right. Cool. Compete for like a spot, right? This King of Wands isn't offering a valid relationship. They want people to fight for their attention, fight for a spot next to them. Are you, my significant other? Are you the person that, gets to talk to me all the time about my relationship that I don't like? Like this person likes to have people, a roster. Thank you, Peggy. We've got Strength in the reverse. And the Princess or the Page of Swords in the reverse. Makes a lot of sense, right? This is clarifying the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords, which is in the reverse. We're just clearing the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse is somebody who can't commit, somebody who's out here talking to multiple people, maybe even cheating, right? Prince of Swords or Knight of Swords in the reverse is an impulsive reaction to that. All right, that's fine. That's not going to work for me. Princess of Swords or Page of Swords in the reverse. This is like news that really upsets them or even evidence, right? And Strength in the reverse is somebody who can't resist. There's a temptation here. They really like that attention. They really want to see their ex again, or they really want to know if that, person from high school wants to like bang them. Like there are more important things in life, but that's what this person was about. And you figure it out. I do kind of like calling you the Tower, so that's what I'm going to call you. So the Hermit in the reverse is the one who lied to the Tower. And the Tower is like, I got better things to do with my time. Thanks, but no. You told me that you were going to change or that you were going to be committed or that you were going to treat me with respect. I've determined that to be a lie. I went on Maury. So it's no longer my desire to be like hung up or like waiting for you to make a decision when even when you do make a decision, you still lie to me. So you got other people, you can lie to them. Seven of Wands, boundaries. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So to maintain my sanity, to make clear that I have self-respect, I've got to implement some boundaries. I think for many of you, you choose to block this person. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are you doing? This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Marriage. Yeah, commitment for sure. It doesn't have to be marriage for all of you, right? You might have been living together. You might have been, just in an exclusive relationship. And this person, the King of Wands or the Hermit in the reverse, they looked at it as imprisonment. I want to do other things. I want to be able to flirt with other people. I want to get attention. They don't like being in a committed relationship because they're always thinking about what they're missing out on. And what they didn't really realize is they were always looking for the next best thing, or, that person who would, I don't know, be the most attractive or be like the other half for their power couple. And they completely missed that there's you standing right in front of them, high honor. Somebody who would treat them well. Somebody who could be the other half of a power couple. But you got to treat them right. So they have undermined the relationship that you've been in, and they felt that you knew they wouldn't be loyal, or that they would mess up, that they would cheat, and you would put up with it. You know who I am. You knew who I was when you married me, when you moved in. They didn't expect you to tell them, I'm not here for it. This isn't my thing, This is the Path of Shadows. Hello, Donna. How are you doing? Yeah, key controller. That's definitely part of the problem, right? We have the key, or I should say the tower has the key. Sharp insight, opportunities, hidden potential. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I deserve. I know I have a lot to offer. If you're not going to be cognizant of that, if you're not going to treat me in a way that suggests you understand and appreciate my value, I will go elsewhere, because there will be other people that see your value. You're high honor. You're a catch. But I also feel like opportunities is the really important word here. I think it's the right time to make a change. It's the right time to go off on your own, or to call it if you have given this person multiple chances. So we have skeleton, a curse of bones, time, and dust, things that were never meant to last. I want you to forgive yourself. And that might be a real big ask. You might feel like you should have seen what this person would do or how they would act from the very beginning. You might blame yourself for putting up with their crap, even though you had figured it out. You may blame yourself for a myriad of little things that you could have done, when we all know that the person who lied to you and chose to be disrespectful and chose to misrepresent what they were doing or what their intentions were, that's the person who carries the burden of this situation. Forgive yourself for believing in love, and remember that there's somebody else out there who's going to treat you right. But if this person can't hang, then they don't deserve to enjoy you. They don't deserve to call you their person. Ghoul. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well. There's something that has really upset this person in a way that makes them seek other people to make it better for them. This could be someone who just really needs to maybe get in for a little bit of therapy, talk through some of their childhood issues, or talk through some of their relationship concerns. There could be some fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, or maybe they're always assuming that somebody's going to cheat on me, so I should cheat first. But these are things that I don't feel like you can take responsibility for. We all have an opportunity to handle things maybe better the next time, but this is not your mess up, right? I knew exactly what I was doing. 5 of Cups in the reverse. This is the Morgan Greer. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't regret it. They did what they did. They knew they were stepping out. They knew that they were cheating, or they knew that they were going against what they promised you. And all they could think about was, look at that person who thinks I'm attractive. Check out what this person said about me. Look at how many likes I got. And it's very shallow. There's so much more to life. 7 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. They were basically convinced that because you have invested as much as you have in this relationship, even if it took them, years to figure out how to be loyal to you, they felt like you would stick by them. They would just have to do some kind of like, it's like weaponized incompetence, right? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I messed up. That's so crazy. I can't believe I did that again. It's okay. I'll do better next time. I mean, it would work out real perfect if I was like Drew Barrymore from 50 First Dates. But the thing is I actually have a memory, right? Whoever you are, you're like, no, it seems pretty likely that you're not going to try to change at all. So I think I'll just be honest with myself about that, right? Knight of Swords in the reverse, right on top of the other one. Two of Swords. An impulsive decision being made. If I don't love you anymore, if I don't trust you anymore, if I feel like you lied to me when we got married, if I feel like you, just pretended to be in a committed relationship, then I'm not going to waste time feeling guilty about choosing what is better for me or what is best for me. There's that masculine energy again, the Emperor. Yeah. You thought I would just sit here and tolerate your inability to commit, but the truth is I don't view that as worth my time. I don't think you're going to change, and I know I deserve better, even if it causes some disruption or heartbreak right now. I have to be honest with myself that this isn't what I want. This isn't the life that I want to live, and that I would be happier not having to hang my hat on whether or not you're treating me right each day. All right, this is the situations deck. Wish, hope, praying, yearning. Karmic, third party relationship lesson, and intervention. Now you got this person hoping that somebody else is going to make a difference and get you to stay in this relationship with them. So if you are married or if you are living with this person, maybe you even have a child with this person, there could be a family member or a best friend that steps in to say, oh, well, they messed up, but, they feel really bad. And I think that you can tell by the voice I'm using, this person is not convinced. They are maybe doing this out of loyalty or because, they feel bad, but are they convinced this person's actually going to, change up their behavior? No. So there's going to be probably somebody that messages you or shows up and tries to argue that you should be reconsidering whether or not this person is capable of doing right by you. Are you sure you really want to go to court? Some of you may be considering, if I get a divorce, then at least I could get some child support. But there's someone who tries to talk to you about whether or not there's a way to avoid ending this relationship, especially if you're married or you have kids and there's some sort of financial consequence for them where they would have to pay alimony or like child support. That's freaking them out. Crickets in the reverse. They're going to be hitting up your phone a lot, or they're going to have somebody trying to hit you up because they're like, oh my God, this could actually be really bad for me. I thought they would always be there, or I thought they would always pay half the bills. And if they leave, I might have to get a different job, or I might have to sell my super expensive car. They're freaking out because they're realizing if you walk away, they actually lose some of that lifestyle that they really like bragging about or that they use to kind of prop up who they are. Hello, Linda. How are you doing? Yeah. Gotta learn a lesson every once in a while. Everyone does, right? And this person's been resisting this for a while. Fate number 23, cycles, alignment, decisive moments, and opportunistic events. I told you that opportunities word was important. So you have an opportunity to change your life. You're going to be on the top of the wheel of fortune. This person sees if you are on the top of the wheel of fortune, they're going to be at the bottom of the wheel of fortune. So I don't know if you like make more money or you're just better with your money, or they were being kind of reckless because they felt like you would, always make everything fine again. Balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. Trinity number 3. So I think for a lot of you, you're moving out or you're ending a significant relationship because you don't feel like you were significant to that person. They weren't willing to do right by the promises that they made you. And this person's freaking out because they're realizing financially they're going to be at a pretty big disadvantage if you do actually walk away. This is the Overthinker's Oracle. What else do we have? I never meant to hurt you. I was so immature. You're always on my mind. Plotting and scheming a way to get you to love me again. Starseed, sent from the cosmos. Yeah, you were sent to this person to give them the opportunity to level up or to become a better person. This might be one of those like hit or miss or like big moments for them, but I think it is also for you. Every full moon reminds me of you. This time, I promise you my actions will match my words. Struggling, going through hard times. If you two break up, they are realizing just how difficult it would be on them and their wallet. Devil energy and soulmate. So you're my soulmate, but the problem is I don't know how to let go of the fears or the temptations that drive me to do things that hurt you. Leaving toxic karmic lifestyle behind. I wish I had chosen you. I'm afraid I will never love anyone else the way that I love you. I feel stuck with the wrong person and situation. So if you walk away and they end up, shacking up with some new person, it's not going to do well I think real quickly within the span of a month, they know this is not a thing. They don't want to be a player anymore. But the question is, did they leave it too late? Are you completely over it and they're only learning their lesson now because you're walking away? It's not super motivating for whoever's walking away, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. And I hope to see you on the next reading. Toodles.